Wi-Fi. I don't know. I'm gonna have to call him again. God, I don't know. This sucks. I'm back for a minute anyway. I don't know how long it'll take. But anyway, such a pisser. I was saying about the surgery. They didn't tell me the prep lady didn't tell me that you're supposed to do you're supposed to go off your stuff like over a week ahead of time, and I didn't. And so there I was. You're supposed to go off of it, and I didn't. And now she had to they had to put a like a intubate me or whatever. But the guy's like, oh, they didn't tell you to. I go, no, she did not. She told me not to eat 2 days before because of my GLP-1. But she did not tell me not to take the medicine over a week ahead because I did take it this week. I did not stop. And they're like, oh, shit. So anytime you have a surgical procedure and you are on a GLP-1, got to stop your meds. But I'll tell you, man, I got a little hungry. I didn't do too bad. I didn't do too bad. I just been eating little small things. For oh God, Dawn's on here. I don't want to tell you what I ate for dinner. But anyway, I had dinner. This is what I've had to eat today. You guys ready? I've had a coffee. And I had dinner. And that was it. So there's what I have had today. I had a croissant dog. Croissant dog. That was it. I had one, a whole one. I had dinner. I thought about doing sides, but it was just like nobody else really wants some. So, I fixed 8 of them. I ate one. Bill ate a couple. Carter probably had 1 or 2. So, yeah. No, it was a real hot dog wrapped in croissant. Croissant. So, it was good. Now, Sunday, yeah, 2 days ago, Dawn, I had a whole Red Lobster shrimp meal. Yep, I had 2 sides of Brussels. That's probably why I have the sulfa burps now. But I had 2 Brussels sides. I didn't eat it all in one sitting. And then I had the whole Leanne. I had the whole actual dinner, and I had a Cheddar Bay biscuit. Right? I ate such a lot of food on Sunday because I wasn't back. My shot hadn't really kicked in. I mean, I got nauseated, but it wasn't really like stopping my appetite or whatever. And I didn't get too sick, knock on wood. But, God, my hair. I miss my hair so much. I miss not being able to see since getting old. I miss not being able to see the most. And then, I miss my hair now the most. I do not miss my boobs. No, I do not. No, I do not miss my boobs. That is the best damn thing I ever did. But at the time, if you would ask me, I said, hell no, it sucked. Because remember, Dawn, I was in LA. Oh, you were. My face was like, God, that was the worst surgery. The worst surgery. I don't want to have any more surgeries. Although, if I could have a seamless tummy tuck surgery, I would, but it wouldn't be easy. It would be the worst. Like they say, anybody who's had one, young or old, all say the same thing. It's hell. And nobody really said that to me about my breast surgery, my reduction and lift. No one really said it was the worst damn thing, and I thought it was the worst damn thing. So, if people are willing to tell you, no, don't do a tummy tuck, right, Holly? If people are willing to tell you that it's the worst thing they've ever gone through, no, ma'am. She does not want that because I feel like I can hide my loose, flabby skin easier than going through that. Yeah. I asked the oncologist why didn't she give me a tummy tuck while they were in there, right? I've said that every time I was pregnant. Why didn't you just go ahead and take off a few inches? They're like, ha ha, if only. Mm-mm. I've heard of some, like, was it Kelly Ripa or somebody? Like, they're thin anyway. I heard of somebody saying that they had, while they were having their C-section done, they went ahead and did something else down there and took out some fat. Oh, like, holy shit, I wish they would have done that for me. God, no. Mm-mm. No, yeah, all surgeries are hell and all bad. All I don't. Oh, look at my new earrings, guys. Look at this. Don't look at my balding hair. They're little zero earrings I got from Julia. Julia sent these today, and I'm going. Have I got them on backwards? Shit. Do I? Oh my god, I do. The trials and tribulations of putting earrings on without a mirror. I got to change these out, but yeah. Yeah. Holly says, I've had 2 C-sections and other surgeries and would never recommend it. They did it for my hysterectomy and reconstructed my divided. Really? My hysterectomy sucked. I mean, the actual surgery wasn't bad, but recovery was. Um, it was in 2011, so it's been a while, but I didn't enjoy it. I was sick. Had the volume up, and Rod came in here and said, "Damn, Winnie's loud. Are you talking to her?" He still doesn't get this isn't FaceTime. No, she's on the TV. Only had hysterectomy and got a bikini cut. Yeah, I got laparoscopic, but I had the largest uterus. My doctor told me, bless his heart, he's passed away too. He said I had the largest uterus that he had ever taken out laparoscopically because I had that endometriosis where the lining was thickening and hardening over time, and it was just making my uterus grow and grow, and I was bleeding forever. And then I had a huge cyst on one of my ovaries that was hiding from the ultrasound on the back. So he was like, "Do you want us to take your ovaries too or leave them?" And I'm like, "Well, if they're diseased," and he goes, "Well, they might have huge cysts." And he said there was a huge one, like a lemon or something or orange, like a big size cyst. He goes, "You made a good decision about letting me take those ovaries out because, girl, it was bad in there." So I was like, "Hell yeah. Take them all out." I did. I loved Dr. Arzi. He delivered, well, he delivered one. My other doctor had died and switched. Well, wasn't dead yet, but he had retired. He's dead now. But my one that delivered Taylor, Dr. Dunworth was his name. And he had either retired or stopped taking my insurance or something. So I had to find a new one. And I went to Dr. Arzi, who I absolutely loved. And he died this year. He died earlier in the year, but he had retired. And I'll just tell you, I haven't been back. I haven't had a. Guys are gonna, guys are gonna lambast me, but I haven't had a Pap smear in a long friggin' time. But I'm having one in December. Damn. But I do have my mammograms. I have my yearly mammograms. But I had it this year, and I will be having a Pap. But I'm like, what the hell's in there? They took everything out. But yeah, you still have your cervix. I don't think so, Holly. I don't know. I really don't know. Winnie, you don't need it if you don't have a. That's what I was thinking. But when I take Carter in, because Carter has PCOS and we're having a procedure done on her in December as well. But when I take her in, my friend that works in there, who is married to my old radio partner, she's always like, "Girl, you haven't been here so long ago that we don't even see it in the computer. It's been like over 10 years." And I'm like, "I know. I don't have what have I got? I don't have nothing left. Like I don't need a PAP." And she's like, "I think you still have a cervix." And I'm like, "I don't think so. But maybe I do. Maybe I do." So, hey Tracy. Oh, thank you. Look at it today, guys. Look. I'm not carrying shit else. Look at this. Look at this beast. Oh my God, look at her. Oh my God. There's my little Harley Quinn that Leanne gave me. But guys, Bill, let me show you. Okay, look at this. Can you see my Bill spray painted this for me all black. He wants me to keep this bag, obviously, or he wouldn't have done nothing for me. But look, he spray painted that, and you see that like coiled up? That is so I don't scratch it on it. It's like a ring guard material that come in those little spirals. And so I put it all over here, and now it won't ding up the hardware. But Bill, look at Bill. Look at this. He spray painted it for me so it matches. Yes! Somebody sent me that. I didn't come up with that idea. Thank you to whoever did. I can't remember now, but it's so sweet. He was like, baby, because I had covered it in black electrical tape, and he was like, that looks like shit. And I was like, I know. He goes, you're saying you want me to do it for you. And I go, well, no, I'm just saying it needs to, we need to do it better. And he goes, no, I'll just spray paint it. I'll take it outside and spray it. So he taped it off. And then he spray painted for me to look so much better. Oh my God, I love it. Freaking love it. Here's my plan, which I say it in my video tomorrow. So disregard if you watch my video and this is double overkill. Hey, DD Bean. You didn't miss anything. I was just bitching and moaning about my diet. But anyway, yes, girl, yes. I really want another one. I want all my bags gone, and I just want to have P9s. I just want to have three P9s, and that's it, or 4. And I just want to sell every damn thing else. What do you got? That's crazy talk. But shit, will that strap? Yes, it will. Yeah, it will. Thank you, LI. Thank you, LI. Yeah, I just want P9s. That's it. That's all. That's crazy, right? But I want to sell the whole kit and caboodle. Which I told Candy, because Candy has that pink one with the dark handle. I really want it. Oh my God, of course I want it. Or the navy, Rachel. God, don't get me started. Sunmi says, I don't personally like mini luxury bags for myself. I admire them, but I'm picky. The P9 makes me want to start a huge collab, right? F me. I'm gone. Like, I love it. Are you? Oh my God. Why? Holly, you don't like it? What's going on? What are you going to do? Tell us everything. We want to know. Okay, so yeah, Candy has that pink one. And I said, I'll send you 6 bags. I'll send her every bag I've got. Like, I want that freaking. She's like, no, but I can sell your bags, then you can buy it. And I'm like, shit, I want it. The turquoise. I love the turquoise. I'm a Loewe gal. Tracy. Oh my God, I love Loewe. That leather. What's the shit? Love Hermes, not my price range. Oh, do you say tote me or totem? Because when me and Dawn were at Saks, we asked the guy, me and Dawn and Ed. No, maybe Dawn was off doing her Chanel. Wait a minute, me and Ed, we asked the guy, and I said, oh, I love these totem bags. And he goes, it's tote me. And I was like, it is? I mean, it's just like it says. And he goes, yeah, it's tote me. And I was like, okay. I mean, it makes sense. So it is tote me? Okay, thank you, Tracy. I did not know. Oh my God, I bought a dupe. I bought a dupe today. Was it today, Dawn? And girl, it is. Do y'all know Eva's bag, the rodeo, the Balenciaga rodeo that she has? It's so freaking beautiful, and that cowboy leather that looks so worn and whatever. I bought a dupe of a Birkin in that worn out leather. I love it. Yeah, I know. Right. Tote me. I mean, it just looks like it is. Tote me. And I was saying totem, toteme, totimi. Well, we all know we weren't saying Temu, right? Right? Because everybody says Timu. And then they did the Super Bowl ads, and it was like, Temu was their little, yeah, Temu. Oh my God, Holly, right? I love that bag. I want it so bad, but I can't. I can't. I can't. I'm Oh my God, are you looking at Tracy? Shut up. Are you looking at the little teeny tiny 23? Because I am. I wanted it so bad. And when they went on sale on Black Friday last year because Lex Beauty Lover, do you guys watch her? What's her name, Dawn? I like her. She's sweet. But she gate kept that bag for me. No, she didn't gatekeep it. But she bought one and then she didn't think about me wanting it. But then later she was like, "Oh my God, it went on sale." And I was like, "I wanted it. Why didn't you tell me?" And she was like, "I'm so sorry." Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, she shows from here. Yeah. Kim. Yes, Kim. Yes. She got that. The little tiny one. What are you looking at? Where did you get it? Oh, Rachel. Okay, I don't know. What's it called, guys? Winnie, I could have gotten one and it's too small. Dawn, you could have gotten it for me and I could have paid for it. But yeah, I want the all blue leather one. $5,200 some guy wants for it. Well, he wants 59, but then he offered to me for 52. And I was like, I'll give you 4 grand. But then I was like, I don't even have 4 grand. I could have got, yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Send a link. Rachel, Dawn's going to do a link. She's going to do a link for this bag. That way you guys can see it. Go look at it right now. Go freaking look. I told you, Winnie, it wasn't a great guy. Yeah. It wasn't. Yeah. Yeah. You did tell me. Yeah, you did. And it was just the brown with yeah, I remember. I want a like bold color because the Canadian Hermes, they got like nice colors. They got like that beautiful blue and leather and stuff. The only thing that they sold here was just the very basic beige, was the canvas with leather accents. And it was just the brown and the tan, which is beautiful. But if I'm going to shell out that kind of money, honey, yeah. But I can't get off the P9. I'm just gonna carry this P9 forever. I'm done. Hey Siobhan. How are you? Like I need another black bag, right? Tracy, nobody needs another black bag, but we want it. The heart wants what the heart wants. Well, I got these new earrings, but apparently I put them in the wrong ears. They're backwards, which is funny as hell. But they're the cutest little things. They're the little zero. They're the little or maybe I didn't. Did I? Yeah, I did. God almighty, I'm so stupid. I hate you guys can see all my craggy wrinkles. I'll tell you one thing. Being overweight puffs out your skin so you don't see no damn wrinkles. But when you lose that weight and all that skin, it looks like a deflated balloon, honey. You can see all my wrinkles now. I would not pay 11K for a used P9. You can, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kelly. Right? Now, if she would trade me, like if we could do some trading, I wouldn't feel so bad. But yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, I can find it cheaper. Yeah, hell yeah. Y'all already know. I wish that guy had one. Oh my God. No, Siobhan, they're the little zero dog from Nightmare Before Christmas, but I put him in backwards. So facing the wrong way. So stupid. Right, Rachel, every line, every crease, but when I was a big girl, people would always say, "Oh my God, you have the most beautiful skin." Girl, it's because no wrinkles was getting in on my face. My face was really full and it was all puffed up with fat. Oh my God, my neck, yeah. Yeah, look at my neck. Look at it, guys. Look at that shit. Yeah. Yeah. But I am, it looks the age I am. Like I look the age I am. And that's, it is what it is. Oh, okay, a dog. Yeah, a little puppy dog. I need to see that movie again. Oh my God. I watch it every year, Siobhan. And it's Halloween week, so we need to get on our Halloween stuff. Work has been so fun. I'm enjoying my work so much. I got as you guys know, I got a different job. Well, it's not really different. I'm in the same department. I switched managers, which was fine. It was the manager that I did have for a few days, and then I got another manager, and I switched back to her. But we're doing a different process in the. I work in risk and control, and so for a big, huge bank, like a World Bank, right? And I love it. I love it. I freaking love it. Now, here's the thing. I still haven't heard back from the job promotion that I applied for. Watch me get this new job, which will be fine. It's more money and I'll learn to like it too. But it's work. I mean, I'll be working every few minutes. Like there won't be a break. There won't be a chance for me to look up. But I love what I'm doing now. What I'm doing is like quality checking controls. So, people who've written controls for the businesses, for all the different businesses in a bank, think about that. I'm going through and checking that the controls are done good, well, and up to standards or whatever, right? So minimizing the risk and I just realize now that as I'm speaking, I'm shaking my. I'm sorry. That's annoying as fuck, and I'm so sorry. That canvas one was too shredded looking for my taste, but it was still cute. Yeah, it was cute. I want that leather one, girl. Oh, you talking about a different? Okay, never mind. Shit. Okay, so did you guys see the one? Did Dawn? Were you able to link it? That company? I don't know what the company's even called. Nora says, I work for a bank too. I work with our business unit risk officers quite frequently. They are good at what they do. Yeah, I love risk and quality and yeah, control and all that, monitoring and all that stuff. I love it. I love it. I'm just having a ball. They switched my job and it's just like I can't get enough of it. I mean, too many meetings. We have a lot of meetings and stuff, but I'm just starting out in it, so we're still learning, but I absolutely love it. And watch, I'll get this job promotion, which will be fine, which will be great. I prayed for it and wanted it, and then I won't be doing what I love again. But so if I don't get that other job, and that'll be fine, I'll be okay. It'll be okay. But yeah, I absolutely enjoy it. What I was doing before this was a whole lot. Girl, it was a whole lot. And I did not enjoy it as much. But this is fabulous. So, yes. Curio, right? Curiopus. Yeah, it's nice to love work for a change. I'm not always in that frame of mind, but I am for the moment, and that's good. That's good. I listen, we have meetings more than anybody else, but I've gotten to know my team and it's getting a little better and my boss is great and she does not give a shit if we're on cam or not. I did have a boss that was like always on cam, always on cam, and I was like, I don't want to be on cam. Some days you just don't wanna be on. I never wanna be on the camera, like, for you guys, which is weird because I like showing you guys my face, but I don't know if I like it, but, I enjoy the interactions that we have. But yes, 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 yes. Right, sometimes work I mean, if I had my druthers, I don't know who came up with that word, but if I had what I could do all the time, it would just be this. Lives, recording videos, shooting the shit all day. But I'm not independently wealthy. I have to work. So, yeah, Dawn, you're at the end. You're at the end of the rainbow. You're like, I'm done. I'm going to be done with this. And I don't blame you for not liking your work and hating to work because they've done a lot to you since COVID and it's pretty shitty. So your actual job though, you do it well. You're just tired of. You're just sick of doing it. I mean, I get it. Yeah. Me neither, and I never heard of her. Then I went down a YouTube rabbit hole because they were suggesting more videos commenting on her. What? Yeah, LA works. I work where LA works. Now I worked there when she started way back when. I worked there doing a job that I hated and didn't last 4 months. Um, but she's worked there for 30 something odd years. So your time has come, yeah. Yep, you too. You two would be better off, both of you are creative and can find other things that would make you happy that you could do. So I get it. Oh, Michaela video? Oh my God. That can you guys freaking believe Erin? What the flip is that Erin? Yeah, 35 years, but I loved doing that reaction video. I loved that those bags. Oh my God, totally wasted on her. Do you guys think she'll carry them? I don't think she'll carry hardly any of them. I don't think she'll use any of that shit. I mean, this is shit we tell ourselves. We've been in this game a long time, so we know. This is shit we tell ourselves. Oh, I'm gonna love this win around the house. You're not gonna wear those sneakers around the house. You're not going to wear those damn heels around anywhere. Those are a day wear at best. Those are a 2-hour taping a show, like Oprah said, shoe, and then they gotta go. So like, yeah. Right. She's buying LV like we're over here shopping at Walmart or the Dollar Tree. Just put it in the cart. Yeah. But how do you black out? And nothing against her. I love to see it. I love to see somebody spend their hard-earned millions on a bunch of shit. But like, how do you black out and shop that much? Come on. Don't even say I wish she hadn't have said that. I wish she just said, "Hey, I went on a shopping spree and here's what I bought. It's good to be the queen." I wish she'd said that. Doc Martens. Oh my God, these Doc Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian. It cracks me up because she can't hold the accent for long. Because right after she said earrings, she said earring. So I was like, touche, I see you. I see you. I worked in radio, as you all know, for years and years, and I loved that most of it, most of it. Some of it, I'll say. Every job gets to be a job in the end. But there was a girl in Asheville that sometimes when we were driving on remote or driving over, I could hear her. And she was a competing morning. Well, she didn't compete with us. They were good. We sucked. But she was on a morning team, and she had a g'day mate. She was a you call that a knife. I can't do an Australian accent, but anyway, she was really good down under. She was a really good yeah, was she had a really great accent, Australian, and then come to find out she went to college in Australia and lived there for like a year, maybe 2, and picked it up really well. And she just started talking. She didn't have that accent, but it did well for her because that she used that as that was her thing. So it's not unheard of to put on an accent and do your job, which is talent or whatever she is. Oh, Leanne, listen to me. I got ready to listen to you every morning. I had fun when I was doing a morning show with another person. It's when I got, demoted down to just doing a singular morning show, and I never could make it work because I'm on the radio I did my best work when I had someone else. When I didn't have to run the controls, I'm lazy. So, not having to run the controls worked out well for me. Okay? And I loved that then. But yeah, when I had to go back to producing my own show and coming up with my own bits and didn't have a partner, it got taxing. It got taxing on me. I won't say I'm not as creative, but I just I didn't like it as much because, I loved my partner, and then I saw him a couple few weeks ago, and he's changed so much. We're just different people. He was my bestest friend in the whole wide world, like LA. Like Leanne and John, like my best friend. Like I loved him as like a brother, you know what I mean? I mean, he was married and everything too. Well, at that time they were engaged, but he had somebody, I had somebody. It wasn't like that. But everywhere we went, people would say, "You guys together?" We're like, "Hell no." He's not what I would call he's not somebody I would be attracted to or anything, and he wasn't attracted to me at all. No. But we were partners and we got along like an old married couple, but that's just cuz I prefer to think of it as we were like brother and sister, like family. But yeah, everybody would always say, "Oh, you guys are together." No, hell no. Nothing like that. And we joked that my second baby, which is Madison, right? My 26-year-old. We always say that's her dad because I got pregnant while I was on the show with him, with Bill's baby, obviously. But when I got pregnant, Bill said, "It's not my baby, it's Todd's." That's the first thing he said. And I'm like, "It's not Todd's baby. God dang. What?" We're in a room with equipment where there's tons of people walking around. We're not in there doing the deed. What the hell? Ugh, it sickens me. Look at my face getting red thinking about it. It's like, ugh, like being with a family member or something disgusting. Nora, boy, oh, he, he used to have a very liberal way of thinking or whatever, and that changed. And I didn't think he would ever change in that way, but he has. And so we are very different people now. We were so much alike. That's why we got along so well at the time. We liked the same things. We listened to the same kind of music. Things that made me laugh cracked him up. Things that he said would crack me up. We just were always laughing. Yeah. Yeah, Nora, right. Yeah. And that's fine. I don't anybody can believe what they want in about anything. And that's fine, but it just is so strange when you know somebody and you think you know somebody, and then you come to find out that, oh, you really aren't that person that you told me you were. It's it's um it's heartbreaking, it is. It broke my heart. uh yeah, I cried on the way home. It broke my heart to hear him say the things that he said. So, yeah. Right, Leanne, right. He's in the past now, no biggie. Yeah, I don't ever see him. I I wouldn't have seen him that day if I hadn't have gone to a festival. He does sound and lighting. He has a big sound and lighting company. So occasionally I'll see him at a wedding or something where he's, done all the sound and lighting. But now he does big concerts and stuff all over the southeastern part of the country. He goes down to Florida and goes up north. He goes a lot of places. So yeah, I won't run across him. We don't even live in the same town. So yeah. Yeah, people usually only show me their good side, yeah. But I knew him so well, and it just is so heartbreaking. It is. It's just heartbreaking. I don't know that he's an ass or a asshole or anything, but he's just he flipped over. As people do, as people do. You think you know somebody and then you don't really, do you? You do not really. But there you go. Yeah, I don't know. He was nice to me, that day, but we got to talking about something and I was like, and I was, talking the way we used to 20 years ago, and then I was like, "Oh, sorry." People do change. Right. Yeah. And maybe somebody thinks I've changed for the worse too. So there's that. It can happen. But let's look at this bag again. Oh my God. Look at I don't ever want to carry another bag. Is there something wrong with me? Something's wrong with me, right? I never want to carry another bag. These earrings are so funny being backwards. What else have I got to tell you guys? I felt like I had the other things. Yeah, I love the black hardware. That's what makes it the best. The LVs aren't overtly like you wouldn't. I don't think you would know. I mean, you know what an LV bag looks like, right? We do. But unless you get up on it, like it's it just looks like a black bag. Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool if they make well, they did make one, that black one with the pearls all over it with the LVs, but what if they sparkled them? But girl, who would do that to a $10,000 bag? Not me. Mm-mm. Hell no. You know what? I can tell you guys. I got this back. That's my stomach growling from water hitting an empty stomach. I got this bag. I have to bring it in closer. I can tell you guys. Just one more bag. Hello. What's your first name? Just one more bag. I'm sorry. I need to remember to call you by. Do you mind if I call you by your name? Nora says, I love bags, but I can't imagine loving a bag so much that never want to carry another one. Right. I'm always thinking about what bag, right, next on to, and I will too. I mean, I'm just saying. That pearl one, $50,000. Holy shit. Yeah. Go. It was at the Met Gala. Somebody carried it to the Met Gala. Such a hard time deciding between gold or silver hardware. I really like when you have the option, right? Hey Mandy, oh Mandy. Well, you came and you gave without taking. And I sent you away, oh Mandy. I love Barry Manilow. That's how old I am. I still love Barry Manilow. You know, I saw him on something after he came out because he didn't come out for a long time, but who didn't know? Apparently, little old women didn't know. But he said this, I saw him on something, and he said that when he did come out, that people were like, women were like, he's gay. Like, yeah, girl. Well, I mean, Bette Midler played in bathhouses in New York City with him on the piano. So come on, guys. But yeah, yes, I love that Mandy. I'll never forget it. Just one more bag, Mandy. That's a pretty name. I love Mandy Patinkin too. I think he's hot. I used to think he was really hot. You know who else I think is hot, and this is not a common thing. Kelly says, Winnie, I love the P9s like you, but I saw Pharrell just give Beyonce a bag. Oh yeah, I saw that. I know, just handed it to her, and she can afford to buy all of them. She can afford several, right? That's how it goes. Oh, I was gonna tell y'all a secret. I can tell y'all this bag. Should I, LA? Shit. This bag. You guys can do the math. You know what it costs new. Was over $3,500 off of list. Why wouldn't I buy it? Seriously. Like, right? Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. And right? Wow. No shit, right? Gas, guys. I know. I want I want another, but I can't. I couldn't afford that one. What makes me think? Okay, who else is hot? Jeff Goldblum. I've always thought he was hot back in the day. I always did. I still think he's attractive. I really do. Nora, right? That's what I thought too. Because even if I have to turn around and sell it, I gotta buy this bag. It just all came together. It just all came together in the deal. Yeah. Well, with tax, you know what I mean? It was right at 3,500, but I mean, asking it was right at like 37. But then I had a or 30 38, 39, right? Almost 4 grand. But then when I had to pay tax and stuff on it, and he didn't charge me much to ship. But yeah, right, Jeff Goldblum. God, he was hot. He's hot to me. I just think he is. Kelly says I sold my turquoise. I like to say turquoise. Size 40 for 8K brand new. Ooh, that was a good deal. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are probably Janet. A lot of good looking guys are from Canada, but a lot of people. There's some of the Japanese sellers, but you can't afford to pay 7 grand for a Japanese bag because they all say their freaking tariff on them is whatever. But there's one just like this for 7,400 on eBay. I don't know if it's there today, but I saw it like a couple days ago. Turquoise. Yeah, girl, the turquoise. Um, but below it said you're gonna have to pay, and it was hundreds more dollars on top of the. And I was like, well, shit, it's not a good deal then. Japanese sellers over there in Japan. F the international back, right? It's not even fucking worth it. I'm so mad about it too, cause that's how I got my soft speedy, the red one, the crafty. That's how I got that one so cheap too. And I paid 2,600 and they were asking 34.50, I think, on Louis Vuitton plus tax. And that was all in price, 26 something. That was tax and all and everything, girl. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Our ex Prime Minister Justin and Katy Perry. Wait. Katy Perry's not with Orlando Bloom anymore? What? What? Are you kidding me? Oh, she's crazy because have you guys ever seen those pictures of them on their honeymoon where they're paddleboarding and he's fully naked and it shows all of him? Google that if you ever want to see his extras. Girl, he's a shower. I'm just going to say he's a shower. What? And now she's with Justin Trudeau. Oh, freaking Justin Trudeau's hot. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. How does she keep pulling such prime ass? She's not ugly. She's hot, but she got a little cringy there for a minute. She cringed out this year. People were getting a little pissed off at her. That funky weird dance she did in her video, and then that whole vomit comet thing where they took the thing up and they were in space and they got like zero gravity and shit. But like, I mean. Ed, hello. Oh my God. Yeah, the robot tour where she was like, "Toot, toot, toot, toot." She just phoned it in. I was like, girl, we know you do this every night, but put a little oomph into it. This is your only job, girl. I know you're busy, but damn. And plus, how could she not be with Orlando Bloom? He is hot as F. Woo! He does it for me. Now that I've seen his whole naked body too. Ooh, I bet you Justin Trudeau's holding too, girl. You know who else is hot? That old Gavin Newsom. He's hot too. I don't know. I'm not speaking of him personally. I don't know him. I'm just saying he looks. I mean, from his looks, he's hot. Yeah, the whole space thing. It was cringe, but Justin's hot too. Oh yeah, I love me some Gavin Newsom. God, he's freaking fine. He's Batman. God, he is Batman. Shit. Woo, gray hair. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Cory Booker can get it too. Ed, I miss your face. I feel like I only saw you 2 weeks ago, and then it went all sour. Guys, I have to be serious for a minute. I want to be serious with you. And then we'll get off here because I got to go take my shot. I know, Dawn. Don't be mad, babes. Salt and pepper. I ain't mad. I ain't mad at it. Okay. All right. Okay. Um, so I went to Ohio for my family reunion. Okay. So it's a long story, but my mom, who I call my mom, who this is her picture up here. Can you see it on that guitar? My little mama. I love her. I love her more than anything in this world. I miss my mama. She raised me from, I was almost 4 when I got here. Okay. I was still 3, but just by a little bit. So she raised me up. She raised me up. My real mother, my birth mother, is dead too. She died a long time ago. She drank herself to death. She just wasn't maternal, and she didn't want to raise 2 kids. She had 2 by the time she was 19. And yeah, my mom was the best. She was the frickin' best. So my dad came down here and married her from Ohio. And my dad got custody of me because my birth mother's family got my brother because that wasn't my dad's kid. She'd got pregnant by somebody else. She liked to make babies, she just didn't like having them. And that's the truth. But she had a lot of trauma in her life, and I just found this out, okay? And she was a good lady. She loved me just like, she had me. And anyway, so when I went up to my family reunion, most all of my family's from Ohio. My dad's family and my birth mother's family, okay? So I have a lot of family from both sides still up there. And so I was 3, almost 4, but I was 3 when I left, and you don't remember a lot of the things that went on with you before you were 3, right? I have some memories, but not much. Well, my aunt at my family reunion, my birth mother's sister, who I was raised up with them, I did know them and I did go visit them yearly. Stayed with them and stuff. She proceeded to tell me several things that were fucking horrifying. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to need counseling for the shit that she told me happened to me as a baby and to my brother who was 2.5 years, who is 2.5 years older than me. Like, horrible, horrible things that I never would have known. I never would have been aware of. But she felt the need to tell me. And I don't know why she did it. I don't know why she did it. My cousins and, my brother didn't even realize these things, and he lived with them. Siobhan, yeah, it's crazy. Sometimes I remember I met someone in the system who told me her mom tried to drown her in the bathtub as an infant. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I know, guys, I'm dealing with it. I do. Leanne gave me a good therapist. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, guys. But yeah, you didn't need to know. Yeah, I think she felt bitter at her own upbringing and wanted me to know who my real grandmother was. And she wasn't who I thought she was. And that was her mother. And she had grown up horribly with horrible atrocities made to them, which I did not know of. And now knowing, I cannot unknow it. And it has just made me so sad. But, you can't change those things, but I wish I would have gone to my grave not knowing them. And now I do, and now my brother knows. My brother is a therapist. That's what he does for work. That he is a trained, very good psychotherapist. So he does have a therapist, and he has started talking these things through. And he, of course, told me another thing that I did not know. He told me a couple of things I didn't know because he was older. Like, I'm just going to give you a for instance. This thing I did know. When my mother had us, my dad left because they were 19 and 20 when they had me. And thank you, Holly. I appreciate that. And he left and came down here and he met my mom who raised me. Her name was Tinky, and I loved my mom. I loved her. She was everything a girl needs in a mom. She was the best. I learned all of my mom things through her. She was fucking great. Okay? But I'll tell you, I love you guys too. I'll tell you one thing that I already knew, but there was some expansion gone on it. But she would go out, and I assume she would get drunk in the daytime. She was young. She did not want children. She wasn't maternal. She had a horrible mother herself. She was just figuring out that she needed to get out of the situation. She wanted to leave us, but I'm sure her own mother put pressure on her to take care of her kids, but she didn't. She didn't. So she moved out from her mother's house, which I cannot say that I blame her because apparently my grandma was a terrible old bitch. I grew up thinking that my grandma was the sweetest, loving, doting person in the world. She was not. She was not. So, I guess in an effort to get out from under her, oh my God, if my mom would have known, I can't imagine. Yeah, she did. But in an effort to get away from her own horrible mother, now that I know, and maybe take us out of there because we were being abused, she thought it would be better to get an apartment, a rat-infested apartment. And I can remember this one thing. She would leave and leave my almost 5-year-old brother with me, locked in a high chair. I don't know how long this went on. I can just remember it, and I don't remember it terribly. I remember it like fun because my brother made it fun for me, and he wasn't locked up, but he was watching me. 2 toddlers, okay? 2 little babies. I'm locked into a high chair, and she would throw food down on the high chair thing, and we would both eat it. And I guess my father had sent us she was leveraging my father with me, right? He was no better. My dad had some issues too. My dad was abusive too. But he had sent a TV up there to us because she bitched and moaned about not having TV. So I guess we had a little black and white TV. We had a bit of food, which was not something we were getting apparently at my grandmother's. She was starving us. And so, I don't know why I'm telling you all this. It's cathartic, I guess. But, yeah, she would leave, I guess, to get drunk and high or score or whatever she did, or maybe have sex. I don't know. I don't know what she was doing. She might have been selling herself. I don't know. I really don't know. What I really think was that she was trying to be a 20-something-year-old kid out here getting high, maybe in a bar. I don't know. I don't know what she did. But I mean, it wasn't long after that she did surrender me to my dad. And she said she'd taken us back over to the horror show, my grandparents' home. And apparently then called my father and said, "You need to come and get her. I'm leaving." And she left. And my poor brother had to stay with those horrible people. So, yeah, and all of my life, all of my 50-something years, I thought, yeah, at least she did that. But I thought that those first few years that I was living in my grandparents' home, except for the time that she moved out and threw food on I didn't realize that we were being abused. I didn't know it. I had blocked it out, or I can't remember it because I was so young. But now my aunt told me the things that went on, and I'm like, so it's a bit jarring. Yeah. We did. We turned out well. We turned out as good as we can. I mean, I have a shopping addiction. My brother has had some addictions as well, that he's overcome. We both love food. And now I know why we love food, because we were deprived of it in our very earliest years. I really think that. I really do. I really do think that. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't the only thing I would have known would have been my grandpa loving on us, because he was loving, but he was a drunk. So he would drink, pass out, start over the next day. He was a functioning alcoholic, and he was loving to us, what I can remember. My aunts were there. There were four. There was my mother, three sisters, and I had a younger, he was younger than them, way younger, uncle, who kept to himself and was kind of a loner. But yeah, my grandmother had huge issues with food, and she didn't want anyone to eat, which is insane to me. Insane. So that is, yeah, yeah, a real horrible, yeah. Yeah, I guess I thought it was normal, but I go back to pictures and I can see when we got here, because at first my dad took my brother, even though he wasn't his. And I think just to get him out of the situation and maybe fatten him up a little bit, and then he had to go back because he didn't belong to my dad. And so, yeah, the pictures of us as little emaciated kids, once we got here, and then my grandmother here started taking care of us, and my mom and my dad to some extent. My dad never starved me, but we looked like we had scurvy. I mean, we sunken eyes, gaunt, pale, no vitamin, all kinds of vitamin deficiency. Like the actual, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know why she did it. I think in an attempt to, I feel like, so my other aunt, who has lived 30 minutes from here in this town for me for years, and I just found out about it this year, but I think she keeps her distance from me because my other aunt said she didn't like anyone bad mouthing my actual birth mom, her sister. Excuse me. And I didn't badmouth her as much as I just didn't know her, and I didn't appreciate some of the things I had heard about her. But now I know her mother was the queen of all evil, and she was the one. And I grew up thinking that woman was a saint, a sweet little old grandmotherly. She wasn't. She was horrible. And those poor girls had to live with that. So there were five of them, and there are only two left, my two aunts. They're in their 70s. But yeah, only her two sisters survived, but her one sister is gone, my birth mother gone, and all in horrific, self-induced ways, my uncle. So that trauma got to them so severely that they couldn't handle life. I mean, it's just heavy, isn't it, guys? It's just heavy. I don't know why I wanted to share it with you guys. I just wanted you guys to know that, like, I was going along fine. I'm still a happy-go-lucky person. I'm not going to, let's get together. Yeah, then she said, let's get together again. And I'm like, are you fucking crazy? I'm never coming back up here. I mean, I'll go back to Ohio. I have other family. My brother, I don't, and my cousins, they're sweet. None of them could help what happened to us. I mean, there's a lot of shit probably I blocked out. Yeah, I just needed to vent. I think I just needed somebody else besides my family hearing about it and Leanne for a minute, but it's heavy. Um, yeah, humor is, but I choose to be happy and hey Mandy, yeah, thank you for sharing. Your bag people are, yeah, I appreciate that. So you just never know. You just never know. I had no clue that any of that. Hey Lori, sending you a big hug. Thank you, AB. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I didn't come on here for like, come on, guys. I appreciate you guys saying that, but I just wanted you guys to, I don't know, hear some of the shit that I like. I'm not telling you the things that they told because that it brings me to a stupor and cry. And I'm not so it's fresh, and I'm not to the point where I can be like, "Oh, this happened too. Oh, and by the way," because it's just so raw and it's just so heavy. Yeah, and it's just Holly, thank you. Thank you guys. I appreciate it, Siobhan. But yeah, in my family, I'm one of them. We're placed into homes of distant relatives. Oh, God, I feel you. Yeah. Story time, right, Willa? It is. It's just, but that gives you a picture of who I am and how I grew up, and it might give you some kind of picture also of why I'm a spendaholic, right? When shit gets to me, I take to buying stuff. I overspend, and I'm a little OCD, and I've got to have a coping mechanism, and I don't have the right tools. I really don't have the proper tools to deal with shit. So then to fill that up, I buy things. So yeah, I just wanted people to know. And I will tell you this. There are people out there who I know right now and probably seeing this. My heart goes out to you because you've had it bad and you've seen a lot of shit and you might have had some worse shit go down. Yeah, sit in your feelings. We all have to have our addictions and so on, but we can still be kind and loving. Yeah, always. Definitely. We're all a work in progress, right? And so I know you're vulnerable and open hearted. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Will. I appreciate that. But I just want somebody to know you're not alone in this crazy life. Like, there's people who've had shit. And maybe you're just figuring out some stuff that happened to you that you didn't know went on. And now your eyes wide open and you can't not see the shit? So, ignorance sometimes really is bliss. It really can be. Yeah. Hey, Swanon. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Yeah, people do cover it up. And Siobhan says, maybe my grandma had it worse living with a schizophrenic mother for a time. Yeah. 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 My father was bipolar, but he was bipolar schizophrenic too. So I know all about mental illness too. I mean, and my brother tried to make me feel better and say, he said, well, if it makes you feel any better, grandma was mentally ill. Our mother was mentally ill. And I'm like, I understand that. I totally get it. I have things I have to deal with too. Like, I get it. So I can feel a little more compassion now for my mom, knowing my real mother, I'll say. I don't call her mom. I usually call her by her name, or I'll say my birth mother. I don't ever refer to as my mom because she didn't raise me and she really wasn't in my life. So, and it's nothing, I'm not saying that to be a bitch to her because that's just how it was. And, Tinky that raised me is my mother. But yeah, I mean, it's just so crazy to me. Like, my brother telling me like, well, they're mentally ill and but now it just gives me some insight as to why my birth mother, who was so young, right? And those kids had had such a traumatic upbringing with that woman, with their mother, who was also mentally ill and crazy and whatever, and said horrible things to them, which I only found out this couple weekends ago. So now I get a bigger picture as to why she turned to alcohol and drugs, because she had to cope with what she knew, and she didn't want children. She just didn't. She didn't. Apparently she got pregnant a few more times, probably again with my father and with my actual brother's father. She kept going back to what she knew. So she had a few, starts with the A word. So, she was who she was. And now I see a bigger picture as to why she was the way she is. And my other two aunts, my other three aunts, I loved my Aunt Helen. There was one, the youngest one, she's passed. But I liked her. I can remember her holding me and actually being nice to me as a kid. So I don't have any pictures of my birth mother or my grandmother or my aunts except for one holding me, and most of them are my dad has me scooped up, or my grandpa. So crazy. Family are not necessarily blood. Family are the ones who love and care for you. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's just so much. I can't. I just am like reeling. And Bill has never ever said to me, because I've said many times to cope with other things that went on in my life. I've said to Bill, like, I think I need therapy. And he's always said, I think you're doing okay, babe. I don't think, and he's always balked on that. But he's literally saying now, like, I think you need therapy. I'm saying, yes, yes, yeah. And so, yeah, yeah, I love my besties. I mean, I swear, the people that you choose to be in your life, thank God for them, right? Thank everything for them, because, yeah, therapy is a good thing. I need it. Yeah. So, yeah, I wish I could forget it. Bill's a good guy. He does want the best for me. But, for years, no, I don't believe in that shit. That's just who he is. Um, but now he's like, okay, yeah, I see it. Because he was there with me when they told all this, and he was just like, "Are you okay?" When we got in the car, he was just like, "Are you okay?" And I cried, and he was like, "Oh my God, babe," and he just held me, and he was like, I can't believe they said all that shit to you. Who does that?" And I was like, I don't know. My aunt. My aunt. But I still don't feel like she was being a bitch about it. I feel like she was being like, here's who we are and why we are who we are. And now that my mother has passed away, because remember, my grandma died in February. And I think she's like, now that grandma's gone, let me tell you who she was. You always, because I always talk to her in such a great way at the freaking service. I said like great things, like, and now I come to find out she's this horrible, evil, maniacal person. Yeah. So, guys, I can't make this shit up, right? But anyway. I just thought I'd get serious with you guys, because I don't know, it's just weighing on my mind. It's just something that I've been thinking about, and it's just something that just went down, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think she wanted me. What was it, Leanne? Honest to God, I do think she wanted you to know how it all started. Yeah, I think she did want me to have a picture of and she kept on saying, like, your mother Tinky was the best woman. You got taken away for a good reason. Don't ever second guess that. She was like, you had the best life you could have. It would not have gone that way up here. And she's right. She is right. Even though my dad put me through some shit and my dad was crazy and he did some shit too, still, knowing what I know now, I know I was better off with the upbringing that I have. I mean, if you have one person that loves you, one loving person, I think you can probably weather anything, you know what I mean? So anyway, hold your people tight tonight. Tell them you love them, guys, and because you just never know. You just never know what kind of horror show is just under the surface. Oh, but apparently I went through trauma and decided to deal with that trauma being a happy go lucky person. Yeah, you just need the one person. I mean, if you have more, if you have a team that loves you, that's great. But if not, yeah, I'm still in shock. Many horrible things have happened to so many people, all by the same. Yeah, in the name of family, right? God. But anyway, I don't have my Kleenex over here. I'm going to get probably a hateful comment from whoever leaves me those hateful comments about you shouldn't be blowing your nose. That's gross. I don't have my Kleenex over here today, guys. The one day I damn needed it. My Kleenex box is empty. But I'm going to end the live, and I just want you guys to have a great week. I will be posting a comparison video tomorrow of the Black Beauty Ultra Black Speedy that I love. And a friend of mine has let me borrow his black sus from China, Speedy, and we are going to look at the two and see how closely they align. We'll see the comparison. I did that video, so hopefully you'll watch that tomorrow, and then we'll do the reaction video to Lula's little Instagram video that she did on the Murakami drop, which is coming up. Another one. But it's nothing that we can afford. I don't think anybody can afford this one, but God, good looking stuff. Okay, I love you guys. Have a great rest of the week. Bye.